guys, so today I will be doing a tutorial for the spider. It could be like, you could be making a spider from The Hobbit or Harry Potter or just a regular house spider. If you're an arachnophobe, I don't recommend this. So this is a one loom project, so you'll need one loom and a hook for it. It's actually not too hard. The face is kind of complicated, but not that bad. So if you're a beginner, don't do it. You'll just get frustrated. But if you've been introduced to Rainbow Loom and are pretty good at it, then go for gold and do this project, because it actually looks really cute and it makes a very good prank type of thing if you want to scare any siblings or friends. That's what I did to my sister. So the bands you'll be needing for this are, I'm going to make a different one in this tutorial, but this is like my tester one that I made. If you want to make this one, the band count is 450 of these Burgundy Brown Bands, 7 white for the fang and stinger, 60 caramel, and 2 black for the eyes. Now the one I'm going to be making is going to have an orange this end of it and be black with the little caramel bits here. Instead it'll be black and white on the legs. You'll see I'm not explaining it very well. The main body colour is going to be black. Where the caramel is, there'll be white, and this big part of the butt here will be orange. So for the second model I'm doing, you'll see it in a picture. I'm going to do the cover picture. You'll be needing 330 black, 60 white, and 100 orange, and also 2 jelly red bands for the eyes, I decided. So let's do it. Okay then, just a moment. Okay, so let's get into it. To start, this is a really weird design. You do the back and then the front. That's just the way I did it. So I'm going to do making the orange here. So going down. Oops. This is the back part, so I'm doing it in orange. Taking double bands. I'm going to be going down 6 times. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now going down this bit, I'm going to go down 5 times. Stop there. Now you're going to go coming out from the second bit there, from the second peg to the third on the other row, going down twice. Then you're going to go along like this. Now horizontal bands, taking double of the orange bands and making triangles. Just those 2. Now getting a single double looped orange band, another single double looped. I'm going to cap off the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Yep, okay. Now I'm going to loom it. This bit's actually kind of easy. Okay, Now I'm going to tie this off with any random coloured band. I'm going to use white instead of black because I usually use black, but since the main body colour is black, I'm not going to use that colour. Okay, now taking it off the loom. There's 1/2 of that back of the body. You can put that aside. I'm going to make the other half. So going down this side 6 times now. And 6. No. Now going down this time, this side 5 times. Oh, only 5, sorry. Then coming from that second to third peg, going down twice. Then going inwards. And again. Okay, and I'm going to cap, oh no, I'll leave it. Okay, horizontal bands. Now I'm going to be getting the other bit that we made, the other part of the body. Now I think I did this technique in the lock spots. Squeeze these two together and see which way it curves. And the way that it curves, so in this case mine's curving inward on that side, just put it curved up at the end of it, like that. It doesn't really matter if yours doesn't curve, it's not the end of the world, it's just a little extra thing. Okay, so now we're going to be attaching it. To start, I'm going to go into these bands here and pull them over to that. Then I'm going to pull that back again. Okay, now I'm going to loom that. I'm just going to loom up this side quickly. Okay, now I'm going to go into the next set of outside bands. Wait, I'll try and make this as clear for you as possible. So there's like the outside edge. You need to go on the top side, just the outside two of the next set of bands from the last one we attached. Bend it over, pull it, and you want to pull it around the peg so it doesn't get tangled. And taking the top two and the next two. I'm just going to loom up here as far as I can. Just going to stop there. I'm going to take off this capping band just so I release the tension. So in the next set of bands, you're going to take the outside top two, pull it over like that, stretch it up to the next peg, and get those bands that you stretched up and pull them around the peg. All of them. Make sure you get all of them. Then you can loom it. I'm going to take off these bottom two now. Just those ones though, you don't take off the whole project. Okay, now the next set of bands, I'm going to take the outside two on my side, pull it over, extend it to the next peg, and then get those bands and pull them around the last peg that we loomed to. Now I'm going to loom it, and then I'm going to do that again, pull it back so I can see, and then the next set of bands, this is really hard to show you because it's all like, you're going to pull it there, Then you're going to pull those bands you extended around the peg and then loom it. Now you can loom this one and you can loom it. Okay, and then I'm going to get this one, this inside set of bands that have been tied off, pull them up there, big stretch, and take off this tying band. Then I'm going to tie all of these. Then I'm going to retie it using that band, and I'm going to tie off the ends. Okay, now you can pull it off. Okay, so now we have the back part, like that. So you can put that aside for now, and we're going to be making the front part. So I'm going to change my loom configuration to that. So the middle one's down one, and it's in the offset pattern. Now I'm taking black this time. Yeah, black from there, and there. Now I'm gonna, go down 6 times in the middle. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Also, I'm not going to use the orange anymore, so if you want to do your one like how I'm doing it, you can put your orange away if you want. Going down 5 times on either side. 4, 5, then go in, and then go 5 times on this side. Oops. 3, 4, and 5, then in. Now I'm going to go down twice here, out once, down once, and inward. Out once, down, and inward. Okay, now I'm going to do the horizontal bands. So you can just, and yeah, these are double bands. Okay, now I'm going to do the eyes. So taking a jelly red band, whatever your eye colour is, wrapping it around 3 times, so there's 4 loops. Taking another one, wrapping it around 3 times, so there's 4 loops. Now getting 2 of this, of your body colour or black band, and then pulling it over. Okay, now you're going to attach it from this peg to this peg. Here, these 2 pegs. Then you're going to go fishing in the middle, so you're going to separate the eyes, and grabbing any of the 2 bands, you're going to pull it over that peg there, just so the eyes don't move around heaps. I'm going to cap off the bottom, 1, 2, wrap wrapping around 3 times. I'm going to make the fangs. So, taking 3 of your body colour or black bands, or whatever colour you want the fangs to be, another 3, then getting white for the sort of teeth bit, and cap it off with white, wrapping it around 3 times, and you can loom it. Go make another fang. I have my other fang here. Okay, so you've got a fang, and you go make another fang quickly. They're really easy to make. Just like this one. And attach one fang to this peg. Get the other fang you made, and attach it to, just a moment, attach the other fang to this peg. Okay, so you've got your 2 fangs, eyes, all of that. Okay. Cool, and as we're looming, we're going to attach the body up here, well, the end of the body. Okay, so starting at the capping band, you're going to loom it. Now I'm going to loom around this side first, then this side, going past the fang in the horizontal band, and then up the middle. Okay, now you're going to go down through all these bands and grab the top 2. Oh, that's just the top 1. Grabbing the top 2. This may take a while because there are quite a few bands. It's not very taut though, thankfully. So, and you can just pull it round if you want to make sure that you got the right bands going to the right place. Then you're going to loom up the side until, where did I do it? Okay. Just a moment, I'm just looking, oh, I didn't write it down. Just a moment, I'm just trying to see how I did it on the spider. Nearly done. Okay, I'll attach it. Oh, wait, idea. Okay, taking off. Okay, so you only want to loom there, until there. Actually, so you're looming up 3. So you've gone out and up 3. You can go up 3. Okay, wait, go up another one. Up 4 actually. Yeah. I believe I've done this. I'm just thinking for a moment. You can do the same thing on the other side. Okay, right. Okay. I'm just going to do it there. Okay then, figured it out. So actually what we want to do is go from, so you want to loom up the middle 4 times, like from this band here, this point here, loom out once and 3 times on either side. And we're just going to change it up the top, taking off that horizontal band, this band. I'm going to put this one down. This band, and then taking that to the middle, this band here, and taking that to the middle. So now it looks like this. Okay, pretty much what I did was, it used to be like these bands, those 2 bands there, they used to be like that. I just brought them in one. Okay. So now getting the back of the body and taking it so it's all like the inside of it, the cupped bit is, you can see that, so it's facing the wrong way. So the capped off, the tied off ends are facing away from you, or to that top end of the loom, and it's on the wrong side, so that once it's loomed, it'll flip over and be like that. That's just what I'm going for. This is important that you get it right, so curved upwards pretty much. So it's on the concave side, I guess you could say. So going through this tied off set of bands, putting that on the peg, and then looming it. Whoops. Okay, I'm going through all these middle bands. Okay, and then going here, and then I'm going to loom that, but we're going to have to unloom it in a moment. Actually, what I'm going to do, quickly unloom that, just hold it with your hand, or hold it with your hand, and then loom this other one. Now you can loom it again. We're going to take off that middle band once more. Okay, going through a set of bands. Looming it. Then you're going to take off those middle bands again, the top 2 on that, from that peg. Loom it, and now you can put those middle bands on. So now if you pull the body over, it's the right way up. Okay, now I'm going to tie this off with black bands. I'm going to use 2 because this is like the end of it, so it'll just hold it together better. So doing 2 of your body coloured bands. Well, okay, try not to make that happen. Okay then. So now you have most of your spider done, half of your spider done. We've got a few little touch-up things to do. First thing, I'm going to push the eyes through. Now next thing we're going to do is, okay, so I can't, these are really hard to see, but I'm going to grab a black band, Now what we're going to do is we're kind of going to attach the head to that main part, so it does that. So you can see here, I've attached it. So this is like the head part, and I've attached it to the abdomen. I think that's what it's called. I'll show you how to do that. It's kind of bitsy, this bit, and I'll try and do it best so you can see what's happening. So I'll bring it closer to the camera. So you've got the bands there, and this is like stomach attachment in a sense, but we didn't have the original bands. So you're going to go through this first set of bands on the side that's come out, that centre bit there. It's coming out, taking the outside too. And then on the other part, the next set of bands that have come out from this big meeting joint in here, to the same side, you're going to go through those outside too. Then you're going to get a single band, pull it through and knot it. Okay, so that's part one done. Then on the next side, now you're going to go through the next set of bands that haven't been knotted. Then on this side of the head, then go through the next set of bands on the body that haven't been knotted. And then get a single band, pull it through, and cap it off. So now you kind of see that's starting to take form. Just pulling the eye out a bit more. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Once we attach the bottom, it will be more clear what's happening. Okay, now I'm going to do it on the other side. So you've just got these two bands here. I'll give you something to do with them in a moment. The first set of bands coming out from this centre bit, the outside too, on that side. Then the next first set of bands going to the body on that side, the outside too. Grab a single. Now it's not super important that you match them up. It's not like an end of the world type thing, but it just looks a bit nicer, I guess. So the next set of bands that haven't been half knotted, and then the next set of bands on this bit. It doesn't really matter which direction you go through the bands at, if you're wondering. And then half knot that. Now you've just got a bunch of bands here. What do I want to do with those? What I did with this one is I kind of just stuffed them inside like that. They may get in the way of the tutorial, but it's okay. Okay, now with the fangs, what you want to do is you want to pull them inwards, and you can curve them a bit if you want. So they look fangy. Okay, now I'm going to go, let's do the underside of this part here. Okay, taking your loom again, you're going to get, okay, so now, okay. Now we're going to be doing this underside bit here with the stinger. I was just figuring it out before, sorry. So going down with double bands of your body colour, I'm using black, and you're going down 6 times. Oops. 5, 6. And going down the middle, you'll be going down 6 times. 5, 6. Then I'll be going in here. Now going down the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we'll be going in one. Now I'm going to do the horizontal bands. Okay, that should do. Now we're going to make the stinger for the end. So getting your white band, I'm using white or whatever colour you want the stinger to be. Do a single double loop and another single double loop. Cap it off. Oops. 1, 2, 3 times. Then loom it. Okay, now I want to attach it here. Okay. That is all for the underside. So you can loom that now, and the stinger is acting as a capping band if you're one. So there is something to hold it together there. Okay, I'm going to loom up this side. Okay, looming up this side. I'm just going to loom up the middle. Okay, now I'm going to get some contrasting bands to the black. It always helps when you're doing to tie off the ends to get contrasting bands, I recommend. So I'm using white. Now you can pull it off the loom. Okay, and that is the underside. Oh no, I forgot to do something. Whoops, okay, I'll have to do that now. I was meant to put holding bands, you know, the attachment bands. So what you're going to do now, okay, I'm so sorry, this is so annoying. Whoops. I will see if I can figure out how to put a note there. I'm just going to fix it up now. Okay, so you can see on the edge, if you pull it around like that, a bunch of horizontal bands pop out. Pull them out like that. I'm just going to pull them out so you guys can see them. Now you're going to go through those bands and you're just going to do a slip knot with a body coloured band, or in my case black. Okay, and now you're going to pull it round again. Go through not the next set of bands, but skip one and go to the next one. It doesn't really matter, just as long, it just looks neater if you get it in the horizontal bands. But it's not a big issue. Okay. You can pull it sideways if you want to pull those bands in. Now pulling it round again, so you can get those horizontal bands. I'm going to go through, I'm going to skip one and go into the next set. Then do a half knot. Okay. Now you just pull it sideways to pull the bands in. And I'm just going to tighten it. Okay. I'm going to do that on the other side. Pull it round. Go in the first set of horizontal bands you find. And do a slip knot around it. Pull it tight. And then pull it like that. And it will return into. And pull it round again. You should get some bands popping out. Not going into the next one, skipping one. And then going into the then once more pulling it around so that the horizontal bands pop out, and grabbing, skip one and then go in the next set. So it's actually 2 along. 1 along, 2 along. I think you get what I mean. Okay. Now, so you should have 6 holding bands on it. If you don't get it in the exact sets, that doesn't matter. You can put it wherever you want, really. I just like it like that because it's neater. So don't spend ages fretting over doing that. So now you've got this. Put it aside. Sorry about that. I won't do that again. It's the first time I've put on to do that. I was just about to get this loom which I took apart. So now we've done 3 of the 4 parts. Well, I guess there's 5. We've done 3 of the 5. So now you need to do all the legs. This bit will probably take you the longest. I've got all my spare legs here. You need to make a lot. You need to make 8 legs. So I will show you how to make a leg. So getting 3 black bands, 3 more black bands, or 3 body coloured, and I'm using 3 white or 3 of the alternate colour. If you want the legs all the same colour, you can just do them all the same colour, it doesn't matter. 3 more black bands, a single double looped black band, a single double looped white band, single double looped black band, single double looped white band, single double looped black band, the last single double looped white band, and then a single double looped black band, and another single double looped black band. Okay, cap it off, wrapping it around 3 times, and then you loom it. Okay, and you can, I'm just going to tie it off for the moment. If you don't want to tie it off, you don't have to, but if it may come undone, that's the only thing. Pull it off. Okay, so you have 1 straight leg. What you want to do quickly is in that first single double looped black band, you're going to go through there and then just pull it outwards, and that will bend it. It's actually really easy, or you can just push it and bend it. Okay, now you need to go make 7 more legs because the spider has 8 legs. Okay. So now we'll be doing the last bit of the body. Okay. So taking your, once you've made all the legs, you can just put them aside for the moment. So, right, recap, so far we should have the bottom bit with holding bands. It's so important that you have holding bands. You need to have those. You can't get away to doing this project without them, I'm sorry. Just attach them to any random bands along the side. I just attached it to the horizontal bands because it looks the nicest. This top part of the body, I'm going to take off these white bands, because we don't need them and they'll just get in the way and confuse you and me. And this middle one, these 2 black bands here, you don't undo those. They stay done up. They're the ones that are holding it together, and they will stay done up the entire way. You never undo these 2. So keep these 2. The 2 bands that are the same as the body colour. That's why you do contrasting horizontal bands, so you don't mix them up with bands that are actually holding the thing together. All these little ones in here, once we put this underneath on, you're just going to sort of squish them in. Okay, so now let's do main body parts. So taking, so you should have all those parts and your legs, all of the legs. Fun fact, when I was making this spider, I'd made 8 legs in the night. I woke up in the morning and counted them, and there were only 7. Turns out my dog had eaten one. So, oh wait, doing it wrong already. That's why you don't, I get so distracted. So you're going down the middle. How many times? Definitely not that many. Just a moment. Okay. Yes, that many. Sorry, I was just looking at my design. 4, we're going down 6 times. 5 and 6. And you're going to go out 1 and go down 5 times, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, then inward. The 6th band goes inward. Okay, going out there, going down 5 times. 3, 4, 5, and then going in 1. Now I'm going to do the horizontal bands there. Taking 2 bands at a time for the horizontal bands. Not very good at putting horizontal bands on. Okay. So now you're going to be getting some bands and you're going to be laying them on. These are the attaching bands that I forgot to put on before. So you're going to start off and putting 1 each on those pegs, and you're just putting them 1 on every second peg. And then there. Okay, now you are going to be attaching all of the legs. You're going to be attaching them, let's see, curved downwards. Wait, just a moment. Nope, they're going to be attached curved upwards. Yep, okay. You're going to be attaching them with the end of the leg facing upwards. Okay. I think that way. I think that goes there. Okay. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. And 1 there. Okay. Getting this one, attaching it there. 1 goes there. And just pull them so they're facing out. One goes there. Oops. One goes here. And the last one goes here. Imagine having 8 legs. It would get really confusing. For me it would, but if I'd had 8 legs my entire life, I'd be okay with it. And I'm talking nonsense. Oh, that one fell off. One of my holding bands fell off. Ignore this. You don't need to do this part. I'm just doing it because I don't want it to fall off. I'm I'm just checking that my holding bands are there. You should have 6 on it altogether. And as we are going to be attaching this bit onto it. Okay. So let's start looming. To start, you're going to be getting the body, this main body here, and you're going to be attaching it this way, like this. So almost imagine that you've got it on like that, and then you're going to attach it. Okay, I'm not explaining that very well. That was just me explaining it to myself. So you attach it so that the head is facing towards the main body and it is face up. So the fangs are pointing downward and this end part of it, the butt, I guess you could say, is like upwards. So it's curved, it's rounded upwards, like that. And you can see the eyes. So it's not this way, where all the bands are. It's on this side. Okay. Hope I explained that well enough. So you're going to go through that capping band at the bottom of it, at the start of the head, and you're going to attach that here. That's going to act as the capping band for that bit too. Oops, I just pulled it off. Okay. So that's what it should look like. So it's facing that way. Okay. Now you're going to grab the top 2 bands, loom them. Next 2 bands, and the middle 2 bands. Okay, I'm going to loom up the middle. Careful not to catch any of those white attaching bands. And I'm going to stop one before the end. Now I'm going to loom up this side. And you're going to stop one before looming it inwards. So one before the end again. Now I'm going to loom up this side. Okay, and you're going to stop there. So you've stopped on each row, one before looming it to the end. Now you're going to grab your bottom part, this other part you made, and you're going to put it okay, made a mistake. I think, no, I got it right. Okay, so you're going to grab this and you're going to attach it on this, you're going to attach it this way. Right, this way, it doesn't really matter. Both sides look the same. And so I'm going to attach this side first, the one with the set of bands that are on the top. I'm going to attach that one first. So that goes here. Okay. Whoops, did something weird. Attach that and then loom it. Then I'm going to attach the other end, the other side, not the middle yet. Attach that, loom it, and then I'm going to attach the middle. Place it on that peg and loom it. Okay, now I'm going to tie it off with 2 black bands. Really hope I got this right. Okay, now I'm going to pull it off. Okay, so taking it and pulling it off. Don't be too rough with it. I can be quite rough when I'm pulling it off. Okay, awesome. So now it looks like this. First, I'm going to take out all these holding bands. It looks a bit weird, sorry. We'll fix it up. You'll see what I was doing with it in a moment. Okay. I'm just getting rid of all these. So get rid of all your the holding bands that were holding the legs, the bands that were holding this bit. And it's easier because I used a contrasting colour that I can tell the difference between the bands that were holding it and that need to come off, and the bands that are currently, that you don't want to take off. So these black bands here, the double set, you don't want to take those off. This double set, you don't want to take those off. Okay. And all these little bands in here I'm going to keep there. So pulling out your attaching bands, there's lots of loose pins. And these ones here. Okay, so now you're going to pull the body over so that it matches up to this. Okay, now I'm just going to pull the front forward a little bit. I'm going to, taking these holding bands, you know, the ones that we lay on, these bands that are sticking out here, and then I'm going to attach them to bands that are in a similar position. Just any bands really. There's a lot of confusing spots in here. I'm just attaching them. Okay then, and these two. Okay, so just pull those taut. I'm going to do it on the other side. I'm just going to, all these little bands that we use to put the head together, I'm just going to push them underneath. Now going through, there's lots of bands sticking out at the moment, so just be conscious that you get the right ones. I'm going to stick that one back under later. This one, whoops. And these ones. Sorry, you probably can't see that. I was holding it really close to my face so I could see it. I'm now getting all these little bands here, shove them inside the abdomen. Now I'm going to be attaching this, so this is much easier to see. Attaching that there. Attaching that there. Attaching that there. Oops, too much. And attaching that here. Here. And there. Okay. So you've got all those bands. Now you're going to start at one of the bands by the fang, and you're going to pull through, hook it, and pull through. Hook it 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 and pull through. it and pull through. Hook and pull through. Hook it and pull through. Hook it and pull through. Now I'm just going to wrap this around the leg. Okay, I'm going to shove if you have any bands that are sticking out, you can just sort of push them into the body or wrap it around the leg, since I can't be bothered dealing with that one. Okay. So now you have your spider pretty much. So now what you want to do is you just want to shape it and readjust it so it looks how you want it to. He's so cute. Oh, his fangs, yeah. Okay, wait, a little tip for that. Go through one side of the bands and you can just pull them really hard. It may not work, but you can just push them inwards and they'll do what you want. Okay, bring the eyes out. He's so cute. Awesome, so now I have 2 spiders and you would have 1 spider. And also what you can do to the legs is I'm just going to pull them out a bit and pull them in the direction of where I want them to be. So I'm pulling the back 2 legs backwards a little bit, the front 2 legs forwards a bit, and these ones just a little bit to the sides. Awesome. Okay. And now you have a spider. He's quite cute. He's kind of scary though. Ugh. I would completely freak out if I saw a spider that big. Because I live in New Zealand and we don't have spiders this big. We don't have really scary spiders, full stop. We just have little spiders that don't do much. So we're lucky, yeah. Okay, so hope you had fun making that. Hope I wasn't too bad in doing a tutorial for you. I think he looks quite cute. And I'm going to go scare my family with it. So I will see you guys in my next tutorial, which I'm not sure what it will be, but bye. They're so cute.